My 78-liter stackable storage container from Everlast right now. Comes with the bubble wrap nicely on it. Some assembly appears to be required. It is locking, and I'm going to take a look at the instructions and then I'm going to show it as we're making it. We're just going to give a quick lowdown here of some of the parts as we're going. As you can see, there's no rust occurrence from having been in storage or anything at the Amazon warehouse. There are all these pieces. There are screws. It even comes with the little screwdriver. There is a lock. Where's the lock piece at, honey? There's a combination lock on it. And I'll be back in a minute. First, we start with the two sides. The A's are clearly marked here. The B's on the other side are also clearly marked. This piece will fit in here and it will snap in place. I'm not sure that it will do it because it's on the couch right now, so I'm going to pick it up and do that against me. You're going to slide the last piece in place. What you're doing is you're lining up your little round pegs to your holes. These fit in place. It fits over the end pieces. And you just push and it snaps in place like that. Like that. Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Now for our next step here, we have screw holes all the way around the edges here. And it comes with tiny little screws and a screwdriver. And so quite simply what we're going to do is tighten this all up by screwing the screws in place. Okay, screws are all in place along the edges and including the 4 corner brackets. I did find it beneficial to use a longer handled screwdriver to put the screws in than the short one that came with it. I just had a better grip. The end pieces, 2 of the corners, the screws didn't seem to fit really tight. They were a little bit loose there, but everything's in place. It's sturdy. And now we're going to work on the lid. My error for not reading quite correctly. There is 2 arrows here where I said that the 2 screws didn't seem to fit quite as well. There are arrows. And 1 second, my battery's going. Need to pause. Like I was saying, these 2 screws are slightly longer in length than the 2 screws that I had put in. So when I said that the 2 seemed a little bit loose, it was my error. There are 2 here that go into the positions where the arrows are. Next step is the 2 hinges got put in place. There was a total of 4 screws to do up. Your top here has a claw-like, I'm trying to do this with a charger on my phone, limited space. There's this claw-like thing here that fits into these grooves. You can set a password on your front here. It comes set at 0. There is a little switch inside that you set to your A or your B. The guide walks you through it. Basically, what the guide is telling you here is to change your password. The number locks at 0. Pull the trigger that's inside there to A position, select your needed password, and then put it on the B position. And then you can use your new password instead of the 0000 that comes set. So I'm going to give that a try here and let you know how it works. The trigger for the A simply moves to the side and up for A position to set your new number. Go ahead and set your number. Once the number was set, I put it back onto the B position. I mixed up my numbers on the front dial, closed my lid up, and here we go. We have this box now that locks. And I don't know about you, but sometimes you've got personal papers or keepsakes that you really just don't want the kids to get into. So this keeps everything locked away nice and safe in basically a little safe. Didn't take very long to set up here. Seems to have a nice little smooth finish. And that is it for my EVERTOP storage box, which can be purchased on Amazon.ca. Thanks everybody. Bye.